Chester,
Yeah?
did you hear us?
What do you mean?
Ah, no, it's nothing.
Yeah. You probably totally heard and is just being polite.
Um,
So, what is this place?
it's a playground for children.
Tag, hide and seek. You can do anything here. Mm, doesn't mean there are many places to hide here.
Um, Chester?
Yeah? Oh, she's got the blushies.
Do you like children?
Children? Well, I suppose so.
It makes you feel blissful and at peace when you watch them play, doesn't it?
I'm pretty good with children, if I do say so myself.
I see.
Are there no children here at this hour?
Most children help their parents with work.
They'll be here come evening. Hmm.
Rusty swings at a decrepit fountain. Ah, hello, Grandpa.
Is that the one that came from outside?
Yes, his name is Chester. I'm showing him around.
Well, then go ahead. Ain't nothing to do with me. Ah, spoken in true grandpa form. And he's gone.
Ah, I'm sorry, he's been on the cranky side.
Eh? Ah, I don't mind.
We islanders don't involve ourselves with the outside people much. Foreigners are pretty much all the same to us Carlisle folk. That's especially apparent among the elderly. I'm sorry.
I don't mind.
Let's go over there, Chester. There's nothing else to show here.
Alright. We're gonna come back and fix that place. Darn it.
Further down this road are the houses most people live in, as opposed to the houses people don't live in. I guess there's little point in watching other people's houses.
What? Elle? Was that you? This mysterious girl that we reference every once in a while?
Chester?
Over there.
Eh? Is there anything particular in that direction? There, there's a cave.
A cave?
Yes. Is there anything about it? Not really. Someone was watching me. I doubt I just imagined that. Well, I guess I can't blame anyone for being curious. It's nothing. Let's go. Ah, okay. Atop the sandy dunes, water is meld and casts forth a milky froth.
Ooh. Hello, new character.
And so the alien color rises into the heavens.
That couldn't be a reference to our blonde hair.
I'm not sure if there's anything else worth showing. Is there any place you'd still like to see? It's pretty dull, isn't it? I'm pretty sure the place you come from is a lot more...
I like places like this.
You got the widest of skies, and the freshness of air is invigorating. Besides, I feel like I'm on an adventure. I'm having the time of my life. It makes me very happy to hear that. It seems we reached a crossroads. Yes, there's a big forest to the right, and not much else. I suppose you could say... Sorry about that. I suppose you could say only one person does live there. To the left, like I said, there's a cave. It's a dark and creepy place even during the day, so people usually avoid it. And the road straight ahead leads back home. Which path shall we take?
Ooh. I'm excited.
Let's go to the cave or to the forest. We just saw the girl in the cave. But I'm really curious about the forest. And I'm not ready to go home yet. I don't think you'll find anything interesting in the forest. But somebody lives here, don't they? Yes, a single person actually. But even if you find him, I doubt you'll be able to speak to him. Wait, what does that mean? Why is that? He's a little bit, well, actually quite strange. I don't mean it in any bad sense of the word, but,
Wait.
What? Chester has something... Ignis, good afternoon. Hello. His name is Ignis. He is, well, Greta's pupil of sorts. A student of herbalism? I shall excuse myself. No, stay. Stay with your side hair and ponytail. No. And he's gone. Jeez. He's the one living in the forest. The strange one? Yes. He doesn't speak much. I don't really understand what he's thinking most of the time. Chester? Well, he certainly has a mysterious air about him. I think he just doesn't like to speak much, that's all. I wonder if that is all. Do you perhaps have keen senses? You noticed that there was someone even before we could see him. Just a coincidence. It's incredible. Maybe being a hunter was your true calling. Chester, do you really want to go further? The sun is going to set soon. Oh.
Hey, you know the lay of the land best.
You're right. I'm sorry for pulling you all over the island, Colette. It's nothing. I had fun. Thanks. Let's go back then.
Oh, there should be kids here, because it's evening.
Colette? Yes? You think someone would have a problem if I spent the night here? Here? In a place like this? Why? Huh? Eh? Well, I suppose staying under a young woman's roof is not a very gentlemanly thing to do. Greta! There's a cabin I'm not using behind my house. You can have it.
Greta, you offering us a boat? Now you're offering us a cabin? Jeez.
Right? Laurel lives with me already. I think Chester would be able to relax in a house he's already familiar with. I'm not sure I would say I had... Oh, I'm not sure I would say I really had time to become familiar. I don't mind.
Okay.
He still needs a checkup, Coletta. I'm not using the place, but I took care to clean it up. It's got a bed and everything. The place might smell a bit like herbs, but that's about it. Oh, I wonder if it has relaxing properties.
Oh, she is. She's like, oh, you are not.
I wouldn't bet on it.
There is drama happening at Colette's place with the brother. I don't want the brother to think we're trying to hit on his sister. She's been very kind to us, but we need to give her her space. It's the gentlemanly thing to do. Although there could be a lot of hilarious mishaps. Oh. What do you guys think? I'm gonna go for hilarious mishaps. Because I'm sure some stuff could happen here, and maybe we have more of a story with Ignis, but... Although we brought it up that we wanted to move out, so as the character... Oh... Alright, I'm gonna go to Colette's house. I'm doing it.
It's my pleasure. I said all that, but it's probably not a good idea to barge into a maiden's house like that.
See, the character himself is not very pleased with our decision.
You have nothing to worry about. I already have a brother living with me. And does your brother not agree? And does your brother agree with the idea? I haven't asked him yet.
Colette, you should have asked.
But he was the one who carried Chester all the way from the beach. Oh, he was he? You might be okay with it, but I doubt he'll like the idea. Especially now that this guy is awake and about. But it must be nice to have a brother. I'm an only child. He can be a bit stubborn sometimes, but he has a good kid at heart. Not very good with people, though. I see. Laura's gonna be fine. There's nothing to worry about. He'd never say no if I showed it's really something I wished for.
I think that'd be going a little too far.
No. Thank you, Colette. Chester. Sorry, Greta. Can I get that cabin after?
Hey. Alright, so no hilarious mishaps. Aww.
Anyway, I guess I better show you the way. Thank you very much. If there's anything you need, don't hesitate to tell me. Our houses aren't that far apart, so, I'll come by to see how you're doing. Thank you. Well, I guess I'll be going now. I need to prepare dinner and all. See you around 2, Greta.
Yeah.
There was nothing to see, was there? Not necessarily. Nature is a sight by itself. A sight you could see in any place in the world. Not really. You have to go far out of town to see something like this. Eh? Are you playing with me? Have you never left this island before? Greta? Oh. The sun's about to set. We should be on our way. Yeah. Home sweet home. Ooh. Don't expect too much. As long as it's got a roof and 4 walls. In that case, we should be fine. Does it have a lock? You can lock it from the inside. A peaceful village you got here, huh? It's just that nobody cares. There's nothing worth stealing in there anyway. This island has survived on barter until now. As such, money has little meaning here. Has little meaning? What about trading with the mainland? Oh. Anyway, come in. Well, then, pardon my intrusion. Hmm? A white leaf? Chester? Ah, coming right in. Well, it certainly smells like herbs. You can tell? I'm not an expert, but I know a little. Not enough to tell the type from the smell alone, though. But what was your occupation on the mainland exactly? I was a soldier. Well, I didn't expect that. You don't look like the type at all. My mother was a soldier. I just followed in her footsteps.
Heck yeah, strong women.
What about your father? A carpenter. Nobody would ever be able to tell we're related, though. You took after your mother. Yeah, that's right. If I grow my hair long, I suppose to be her complete mirror image. This is a good room. I'm glad you like it. Thank you very much. You do a lot for a complete stranger. Ah, don't come at me like that. I don't know how to react. What? You're an herbalist. You're a doctor. Professionalism. Well, I've got to express my gratitude somehow. It's a good trait. Don't misunderstand me. It's just I'm not very used to it. I'll make us some tea. There's something else I'd like to tell you. It's probably about my condition, my disease. Gotta have 1 month to live for. Or with. You're the first person to wash ashore here since Colette's mother. Wow. And the mother was shipwrecked. And Colette's like... I mean, it's her and her brother. And they're pretty much... or she's at least marrying age. Because she's got the other guys of the island trying to woo her. So she's... I'm gonna put a nice soft 18, at least. So, at least 18 years. Her ship met a storm too, apparently. I don't know the details, but I heard she went overboard, and the Colette's father saved her, after which she remained on the island.
I wonder if he was a native islander. Were you the only person on your boat? Yeah, my father made us a boat of our own. I hope it didn't get wrecked. You were the only person to wash ashore here. Perhaps it's still floating somewhere on the sea. That'd be nice. Are you on good terms with your father? Yeah, I haven't even fought with him once. My mother passed away when I was still a child, you see. Father would read me picture books when I couldn't sleep. The small books would look really silly in his huge hands. Aww. Such a nice memory. That would always cheer me up. Good times. But you've left him behind. I don't know whether it's a happy thing not to see a child die with your own eyes, but my father passed away too. Eh? Father remained stable to the very end and passed away before I caught it. He had a relatively peaceful end, I'd say. Yo, we are taking this really, really well. Whoops, don't mean to do that. Oh no. I guess I'll save. Oh no, I accidentally right-clicked and everything's gone awry. Alright, can we go back? You're still saving? Oh, back. Okay, there we go. Well, I know how to save now. Sorry. It's nothing. The it you were talking about is your illness, correct? Yeah. What did you mean, stable? Father had the same illness. It destroys all bodily tissues without discriminating, you see. Depending on the person, the mind can be the first to go. Interesting. So I'm wondering... That doesn't sound like a cancer. So I'm wondering if this is based off of a real life disease, or if possibly this is just a magical disease that just deteriorates. But I see you don't have it here after all. I thought that was the case from your reaction. Incredible. I didn't know there was still a place safe from it. But yeah, now you're here. What do you mean? This illness has spread not only through Lesnia, but through the whole world. An inexplicable and incurable terminal illness. Oh snap. Some people said it was the fault of my asthma. So it's like the air and negative emotions, negative feelings. Others that it was a curse from an exterminated tribe. Some professor wrote a paper saying that it was caused by a power equally magical and chemical in nature. Yeah. Religious folk say it's a punishment for mankind's sins. All of them just make up things as they go. Well, no one really knows what causes it or how to treat it, and it all goes downhill by the minute. You are so calm about all of this. Although I guess like once you know that you have it and you saw how your father went and you see how other people can go, I don't know if that's just the dead man's mentality of like, yeah, so it's gonna happen, it's gonna be one way or another, so I'm just making the conscious decision to enjoy what I have left. Before long, people started to call this illness Enigma. Enigma. Greta, how come in Carlisle? You're curious why we don't get news from the mainland.
We might be a secluded island, but knowing nothing at all of an illness that threatens the entire world is strange. Is that it? Yeah. Is this a Link's Awakening? Is this actually Link's Awakening? Alright. It should be pretty easy to see at this hour. Let's continue this conversation in another place. Follow me. You got a beautiful sky here. That's not what I wanted to show you, though. Take a look over there. Hmm? Ooh. That's a rift in the barrier. What? Barrier? Carlisle is surrounded by a protective barrier. It has been here since hundreds of years ago, so that's why there's no doctor, there's no dues, we don't rely on money. We are a secluded entity. Mainland. The people outside have long forgotten about us. I doubt we're on any map. But the shape of the barrier is unstable, and this rift over there sometimes reaches the sea. And, as if having planned it beforehand, some people always come through it. Through the rift. Hi. And? What is this barrier protecting you from? Or is it keeping something inside instead? She's unamused by that. You've got quite the tongue for that carefree face. If it's something you can't answer, it's fine. I'm just curious, that's all. I just wanted to explain how come we don't know much about the outside world. Oh, she's saying that. Whoops. People sometimes come from outside, but there's only so much we can learn from them. I didn't know a thing about that illness of yours. I see. What's that? A white forest? That's not just in the moonlight, is it? Yeah, it's not. It looks like the trees are withered the closer they are to the center. Or whiter. It's the opposite. Opposite? Wait, do you mean the white forest turning green, little by little? Oh no. It took a while for it to get to this point. Well, that sure sounds strange. Indeed it does. It's strange, and it doesn't make sense. Why would a forest need to change color? So you don't know the reason either? Yeah, I don't. Maybe there isn't one. Maybe it's just that kind of forest. You know, you're one carefree man, aren't you? You say you're curious, but you never pursue a point too far. Well, I don't have long. There's not much I could do one way or the other. Seriously, you sound like you barely care, even about your own death. I'd rather you said I've made my peace with it already. Yeah, that's kind of that's the vibe I get from him. Aren't you frustrated? You've caught some inexplicable, incurable disease out of nowhere. Didn't that make you ponder about the meaning of your life and whatnot? You're a good person, Greta. What? There's nothing I've got to gain from answers. There's no one truth, anyway. And it's only natural for the world and people to be inexplicable. Life, death, the meaning of life. They're like the riddles of a child, random and all over the place. I'll leave looking for things impossible to find to adventurers. So you've given up? Not really. I was always like this. Sorry. What in the blazes are you apologizing for? Well, I don't know.
Alright, that's me right there.
Let's forest, see. Yeah? It eats people. Excuse me. What? At least, that's what I... A man-eating forest? That sounds a bit, no, positively terrifying. Its name's nowhere near as nice as that. We call this forest Enigma. What?